Okay, so here we go. We continue with the web exclusive content. More with Spice Adams. Jay, what do you got?
Okay, Anthony, if I take you back to when you were recruited, Bill Kenny and I kind of picked you as an offensive lineman. And you were okay with that. And then after a year or so at Penn State, Joe wanted to try at center, and you weren't very good at it. And he said, why isn't he any good at it? I said, because he doesn't want to be. Is that true? Give us some, why defense and not offense? Why did you betray us is what I'm really getting at.
That is 100% true. And here's what happened. At my locker, and he said, hey, kid, you know what? We think you could be a great center. And I'm like, Coach, I don't want to play center. I want to play defense. I want to be able to grab. I want to be able to, I don't want to play offense. I said, you know what, Coach? Let me think about it. He said, okay, give it some thought. The very next day, I defensive line meeting room. There's 10 defensive tackles. There's only 9 playbooks. So I'm looking at Joe Sarah. I'm like, hey, I don't have a playbook. He said, really, buddy? Oh, maybe you should check the offensive line room. Maybe I should check the line room for a defensive line playbook. So anyways, I walk into the offensive line room, and of course, there's a book sitting on an empty chair for me. And so I'm just like, oh my God. I walk into the offensive line room, and Coach Bill Kenny is like, yeah, there you go, have a seat right there. And so I'm like, are you kidding me? I just told Coach I would think about it. So I was all the way hot. You know the teacher on Charlie Brown? That's what the meeting sounded like to me. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't want to hear nothing. All I knew was after this practice, I'm calling my mom and I'm transferring.
Did you say
100% true? I was hot.
Did you finally tell Joe you want to go hang with Scrap? Is that what you told him?
I'll tell you what I did. I got as low as I could so the center couldn't get his hand up under.
Yes.
And I made sure I couldn't snap the ball. I was the sorriest center you ever want to see in your life.
I was watching the whole thing laughing.
I was cheering for you, Anthony, to make it happen, okay?
Nah, I didn't want that to happen at all.
So, Anthony, I get to work with these two for the next 20 weeks, all right? 20 weeks in a row. What do I need to know about these guys? What do our viewers need to know about these guys that only a player could tell us? Give us a little bit of insight to what these guys know and what they taught you and what we should be kind of highlighting with these guys up here on the set.
You don't know when Scrap is telling a joke because he's always so serious, and you don't know if you should laugh like with him or at him or what. It's very awkward. Jay he's very outgoing. He's very opinionated and got a great spirit. So they're two. You couldn't get two like these guys are complete opposites of each other, and it's gonna work. That's what's so crazy about it. It's gonna work.
Anthony, I got to jump in and just tell you, one of the great thrills of coaching is watching young people come in when they're young, seeing them develop over the course of their time at Penn State, and then watching what they become. Great fathers, great husbands, and you are someone that obviously everybody at Penn State is so proud of.
Jay, don't do it. I know you're trying to make me cry. Don't do it.
No, I am. But it's you've been such a great role model for so many people, and you have such a great way about you, and you've lived your life in such a way that you really make people laugh, you make people feel good about themselves, and it's great to see. And I wish you all the best as you continue on, and we're going to see you up here for a game, or else I'm going to come get you.
Hey, Anthony, after you left, nobody sat by me on bus 2, seat 2. I was all by myself. That was the new tradition. Once you were gone, Nobody else sat there.
So hey,
It makes so much sense.
so what? You got any other projects in the hopper right now? I know you've done TV. You're doing the baking show. You've done all those good things.
Yeah, well, I was doing the Great American Baking Show, and we filmed K, and that kind of got, put on the shelf because of COVID. But I'm out here in Illinois, and I got a show with the Chicago Bears called Inside the Bears that I've been doing now for 8 seasons. So I'm still doing that and working with brands on social media. But my most important role, as you know, is dad.
Yep.
So the type of schedule that I have now, I can always be around. So I'm relishing the moment, because when I was playing football, I couldn't take my kids to school. I can take them to school on Tuesdays because that was our day off. So I never really got a chance to take them to school, to pick them up, and to do like little field trips here and there. So now, it all. I'm at the wrestling matches. I'm at the track meets. I'm at the dance recitals. I'm at, when they play their instruments and stuff like that. I'm everywhere. So that's all I'm doing now. And like you say, I'm just trying to make people laugh and, make my mom proud.
Most important job, man. Sounds like you're handling your business really well. So congratulations on all your success for Tom and Jay and I. We really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us on the show and then beyond here on the web. Thanks so much for the time, Anthony.
Oh, man, no problem, man.